My name is Rose Piazza. I'm from a small town in Pennsylvania called Lidditz. This is about my 4th year living here in Florence. So I am part-time English teacher, part-time ceramics professor, and part-time missionary with Agape. Like I said, I moved over here about 4 years ago, and I'm in the process of becoming a full-time missionary, working with this organization. Missionary carries lots of baggage. I feel like creativity is something that God has put in me, and it's something that I like to use to investigate God's truths and challenge people to encounter themselves, make personal reflections on. That's why I make art, and that's part of my mission, is making art. It's also part of my mission to get other people to do similar things where they start to express themselves. And the reason why I think it's good to express myself and have other people express themselves is because you start to discover what people believe, and ultimately that's the purpose.
We both know we were.
That I've added a lot of clay. I usually can only do
Starting to blur.
I've got a couple different projects going on, one of which is at a HIV center where I go spend a day a week with people who have HIV, love them, talk with them, hear about what they think, believe, experience, and we make tiles. I also am working at a nursing home doing a similar project, another tile mural, but this time it's to be able to get university students to be involved also. I'd like to get to know people first and foremost and hear who they are, where they come from. One of the other things we do is we go to the college campuses like weirdos. We're weirdos. And we go around asking people questions about what they think about God, about what they think about the Bible. So our hope in going around talking to the students would be that we'd get to hear really who they are inside and their beliefs and stuff, but we also want to serve the students too. So it's kind of a combination of walking it and talking it, not just one, not just the other. So you need them both.
Still waiting for you.
Ideally, American missionaries wouldn't be necessary. Speaking to your own culture is even more powerful on some of the cultural things, and that's what I would hope a missionary would come with their mind completely humble to say, I have tons to learn. I might have some things that I can share with you and challenge you in, but I have so much to learn. The most common mentality that I've heard from Americans, and I know maybe coming from my own experience moving over here, I assumed that Italy being a country where Catholicism was its founding structure in social culture and religious beliefs, I just assumed that the majority of people here were seeking God through the Catholic religion, and that it was a really big part of who they are. The reality of the situation is that most young people hate the Catholic Church. I'm still discovering what it means to be a Catholic here in Italy, because there are so many people who say they're Catholic, but then when I ask them if they believe what their faith says they believe, they say no. So they feel like because the society, or more, not just the society, it's more like the government, they feel like the government and the way things run here, it's an insurmountable problem. The problem is so big to them, and they feel powerless in making change. So I feel like it's important for people here to be encouraged to be passionate about their dreams and just go for them, even in spite of the fact that it's really difficult here. Students who get a degree in something here can just automatically assume that they're not going to get a job in their field. So the majority of people leave the country. You've got the brightest people in Italy who are just saying at the end of their years of studying, okay, see you later, Italy. All of the knowledge, all the money that the government puts into education just gets thrown away because they don't make opportunities for these young people to give it back to their nation. And so they're hopeless about making change because they don't have places to have jobs. They don't have the ability to make this influence because it's just ingrained into the culture that the way things are the way things are, and they're not going to change. You just realize that there's so much to learn and there's so much to say about God and who He is and what He's done in my life specifically, but what He's done just period, that I feel like that's a reason enough to share with other people about who God is and what the Bible is. I think people should know.